Today, Caillou is learning that sometimes families go to court. Caillou sat in the back of the big, scary room. He thought the judge looked like Santa Claus, but meaner. Rosie was chewing on her block again, because that's how Rosie processed trauma. Mommy stood tall and serious, while Daddy stumbled into the room holding a bottle of special juice. "Boris, you're drunk," Mommy hissed. "I only had, 8, Daddy slurred, dropping his tie on the floor. "That's legal somewhere." The judge banged his gavel. "This is a custody hearing, not happy hour," the judge barked. But Daddy thought custody meant custard and started asking where the pudding was. Mommy told the court everything. How Daddy spent Rosie's college fund on a stripper named Tanya the Tank, how he put his car keys in the toaster, how he poured beer into Caillou's sippy cup and called it a learning experience. The judge nodded seriously. "I award full custody to the mother," the judge said. Caillou didn't know what custody meant, but he assumed it meant Mommy won a prize, like that time Daddy's face turned red, but not from the beer. From realization that he's going to end up with $40,000 in back child support. "You think you're so perfect, Doris," Daddy shouted. "But I cheated years ago. You know why? Because you had 60-year-old titties." The courtroom gasped. The bailiff fainted. Rosie dropped her block for the first time in her life. "I've got 2 other kids. And they're
black,"
Daddy yelled proudly. "Jason and Jeffrey, and I'm moving in with them. And they're
black.
Mom." Caillou only knew a Jason and Jeffrey in his class, but he didn't know they were
Black.
Later that week, Daddy packed his Spider-Man cup, his collection of expired lottery tickets, his list of porn star names, and moved in with his other family. Jason and Jeffrey's mom worked hard every day, leaving Daddy alone with the children. "All right, boys," Daddy said, cracking open another beer. "Since Mommy's at work, you're my little helpers now." Daddy had Jason mow the lawn with a pair of safety scissors. He made Jeffrey hold the TV antenna while Daddy watched static for 3 hours. Sometimes he made them play catch, but Daddy never threw the ball. He just yelled "fetch" and threw the remote control into the neighbor's yard. Jason and Jeffrey weren't fond of this in any way, but they quickly got used to it. After all, this is how their last dad was, except this time he was visible. Caillou came to visit one weekend. He wasn't sure what to expect, but Daddy introduced him to Jason and Jeffrey. "These are your new stepbrothers," Daddy explained. "Now, Caillou, you own them. If they disobey, let me know and I'll give you the whip." Caillou smiled. He liked the sound of that. "Now the whip might not work sometimes, so I can give you this pepper spray," Daddy said, while holding his beer to the side, spilling drops on the floor. "They're used to it anyways." "Jason, take out the trash," Caillou commanded. "What?" Jason said from the kitchen, not hearing what Caillou said. "Do I have to speak your language or something?" Caillou replied. "Ooga booga booga doo," Caillou said proudly. "Jeffrey, wash my shoes," Caillou ordered. "But you're still wearing them," Jeffrey said. "Wash them while they're on my feet," Caillou insisted. The boys sighed. Daddy took another drink. Rosie chewed on her block, which was starting to look like Swiss cheese. Caillou was starting to realize something. At first, he thought Daddy's new family would be scary. He thought Jason and Jeffrey might take his toys, or his crayons, or his spot on the couch. But instead, Daddy showed Caillou how to turn stepbrothers into free labor. It was like Daddy had passed down an ancient family secret, the secret of never lifting a finger. Caillou leaned back, watching Jason and Jeffrey clean the living room while Daddy sang off-key karaoke into an empty bottle of beer. Something about this just felt right. And that's when Caillou realized maybe Daddy's new family wasn't going to be that bad after all.